We believe we're in a recession, and we're seeing statistics, and I'll go into them in a moment, all over the place, that housing is in a recession. So that was a clear message. We don't care. We just want 2% inflation. If you look at household employment, it flattened out and actually went down from March until this month. And so from March through August, effectively, it's been flat with this latest 400,000 booster. But if you look inside the 440,000, what you're going to find is that's all part-time, much lower paying jobs. Full-time employment is down. And so that's a problem for the economy. It suggests stresses and strains, more people having to work 2 jobs to make ends meet and pay for food and energy. The other thing to note is that the Challenger survey, which measures layoffs, broad-based layoffs, those are up 30% year over year. This is what I mean. We're seeing all of these headlines, and the Challenger survey suggests they are real, and yet we're not seeing it in the employment report. Initial claims, as I mentioned, having spiked at the most rapid rate going into a recession that we had seen, now seem to be settling down. And that's got me wondering about this seasonal factor issue. The other employment-related number that came out this week was JOLTS, job openings, and they went up. They went up. So this skill set mismatch, or companies not paying enough to attract labor, is still impacting the job openings, the number of openings. I think steady state, they used to be 2 to 3 million. And now we're up to more than 11 million. Retail sales in the latest month and personal consumption expenditures, both flat, and this is in real terms. And auto sales, and I pay a lot of attention to auto sales. It's a big ticket item, and then at a steady state, they're usually 17.5 million units at an annualized rate here in the United States. So we know because of chip shortages that they were very depressed for a long time. So one would have thought pent-up demand was increasing. Well, chip availability clearly is easing, and yet auto sales dropped from 13.3. Remember, I said steady state is 17.5, and we haven't been there in a long time. They dropped slightly to 13.2, and they probably moved up more because of electric vehicles, certainly more because electric vehicles are booming, and traditional gas-powered cars sales are floundering. So this is a big problem for the auto manufacturers. They're 90 to 95% of their sales are still gas-powered. And so it was curious for us to see GM reinstate its dividend. I think that was Mary Barr's way of showing confidence that they'll be able to transition into the electric vehicle age pretty well. But I don't know. This is a very big shift. Housing is in some ways in free fall. There's a lot of negative sentiment. Housing starts dropped roughly 10% last month. Permits down 1.3. The National Association of Home Builders haven't been this negative since the 08-09 period. So existing home sales down 6% in July, new home sales down nearly 13%. And that's month to month. If you were to annualize that, you'd get a sense of almost free fall in the housing market. That's what close to 6% mortgage rates will do, and it's happening. So, and housing has a very big multiplier out there. A lot of other industries are dependent on it. So, we don't take it lightly. Copper prices are down 21%. Lumber price had gone from $250 per unit of whatever sheath, and all the way to $1,700. Now they're back down to $486, and on a year-over-year basis, lumber prices are down. No wonder housing is in a world of hurt. Energy and food are the sticklers here. Again, Russia, Ukraine. Right now, oil prices on a year-over-year basis are up 19%. But if we stay around this level, given what happened last year to prices, we could be flat by November on a year-over-year basis. Corn today is up 24%. We know the drought and bad yields are contributing to the Ukrainian problem. We know crypto prices, they're down 60%, both Bitcoin and Ether on a year-over-year basis. And it is interesting that they're trying to stabilize in this range while other commodity prices continue to capitulate.